very, very quick live. I just wanted to introduce myself and also the online academy that I'm now hosting. So my name is Adrian Close. I'm the Director of Learning at Ultimate Leadership Training. And over the last few years, I've moved my program online, which is just down here. So it's the Online Growth Academy for new and aspiring managers. And I want to give you a sneaky peek of what it's about. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute and I'm going to show you what the Academy looks like. But first of all, I want to show you or explain to you a little bit about it. So for the last 10 years, I've been delivering this, which is a in-person, face-to-face, 12-month leadership and management training program. And you can see there, those are the type of courses that we do: management skills, leadership skills, managing time, communication skills, dealing with difficult people, coaching skills. And I've amended this slightly for the online academy, so it's got some slightly different sessions, which I'll show you in a mo. And what I was finding was people were contacting me, and they had 1, 2, 3 or 4 staff team members who were either new managers or aspiring managers. And they hadn't had any training. So they were good at what they did, and they naturally were the next ones to be promoted into a management position, but they'd never had any training. And they wanted to come on one of my programs. But those programs, you know, I've delivered to organizations like the security company at Wembley Stadium, to Stanley Black & Decker, to WCB, who are a civil engineering company down in Kent, to King's College London, to all sorts of different organizations. You can see those all on my testimonials on my Ultimate Leadership Training website. But unfortunately, people can't come on that. It's not an open course. You know, I was in Whitehall with DEFRA, and I was doing some training down there, a smaller program, but I was doing some training down there. And of course, nobody else can join. I've got to sign the Official Secrets Act in a lot of the places that I go and train. So individuals can't come and join on my on the program. So this is why I've put the online program together. So it's a 12-month program. You'll see it in MO. There's 12-month program. There's 12 modules in the program, and I'll show you what the modules are, and I'll show you what's included in the modules. And you get access, or your team members get access to me and my knowledge for those 12 months. There's obviously a fee. You can Google the online Management Growth Academy, or the Online Academy for New and Aspiring Managers. You can Google Adrian Close Training Consultant and you will find my website. And in the top right hand side of the website, you'll find a link to more information about the academy. So they get me, and they get the modules for 12 months. The modules are video presentations of me like this in my office giving the video presentations. They come with handouts, most of them. They'll come with activities, they'll come with things to do, they'll come with setting goals at the beginning of the module and then having achieved the goals at the end of the module. It comes with weekly support from me, like I said, so that's a virtual support. It's live, it's all recorded, so your team members can take part in this academy in their own time. You know, they don't have to do a 9 to 5 training day. They can do it in their home if they're working hybrid, or if they're working from home, or they can do it from the office. They can do it on the train. They can do it wherever it is that they like. So if they're traveling to work and they're on the train, then put that time to use. And that's the benefit of this online training academy. And on the weekly sort of support from me, and also guest trainers, are having other guest trainers coming in and offering their slant on leadership, management, coaching, and HR. They will pose their questions once a week, and then we will go live. Like I say, it's recorded. The guys can join us live, and they can have their answers, the sort of questions answered. And that's once a week as well. So I think they're posting the questions on the Tuesday, and then I'm answering them on the Thursday, and that happens every single week without fail. There is an accountability group, so they will join the accountability group and they will set their weekly goals at the beginning of the week, and they will assess how they've got on at the end of the week, and it helps to keep them accountable. I will keep them accountable, and also their peers in the training academy will also keep them accountable, because they're in the accountability group, and we celebrate all the successes and all the victories that they're going to go through and achieving their goals and that sort of stuff. And another way that we keep them accountable is that the managers who book these guys onto the academy, they get a management pack. And then in the management pack, because you'll have a day that they get signed up, and in that pack, after that date, they will know exactly what they're going to work on in the first month. They will know after 2 weeks they should be working on such and such, and they should be implementing such and such. So in the manager's skills module, they'll be implementing one-to-ones, let's just say, and there is an outline for one-to-ones. This is how you do one-to-ones. This is when and where you do one-to-ones. And then they go away and they do one-to-ones, and then they practice and practice and practice, and then it becomes part of their habit. So the managers can check up on them as well, and it's such a cool tool, because when the managers are doing the one-to-ones, the monthly one-to-ones, and I hope you're doing the monthly one-to-ones with these new and aspiring managers, it's like, okay, Adrian, this is what you're doing this month. It's month 2. It's leadership skills. In the leadership skills, it says here that you're talking about emotional intelligence. What can you tell me about emotional intelligence? Are you using the reflective diary that is in the module for the leadership skills? So the manager keeps the team member accountable for achieving those goals as well. I can set your team members up. So if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever team members it is that you want to set up, I can set that up. So I can send you an invoice for the whole lot. You then pay me. That'll be nice. And then you send me the work email addresses of which team members that you want to sign up. I'll sign them up. They get their personal, their private login codes. And away they go, and they can start whenever they want, and that's the beauty of it. And it's I'll show you. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Here we are. So here we go. So this is what the academy looks like. So they will get their own private code. They will go in, and there's a nice welcome email, a welcome video from me. And then they work through all of these 12 modules. There's a bonus section at the end. And let's say the management module. So they will click onto here. They'll go into the management module, and there is a welcome to the management from myself. Then it's the training goals. So what they're going to be doing is, once they click onto the next video, so that welcome from me is literally 5 minutes long, and a little bit about the module and that sort of stuff. Training goals. So we talk about goal setting, which is massive, and I love the subject of goal setting. So we're going to talk about goal setting, and then this is training goals, and then this sheet here that they click and download, this will help them with their training goals and set their training goals. So here we go back to it, and then we go all the way down here, and there's all of these different topics within this different module. KPIs is something that I don't talk about really in my 9 to 5 sort of training, because we just don't have time. With this, the beauty of this is not only do they work through it on their own, but also and at their own pace, is I can add more into there. So there's more value than a one-day course, obviously. So with the KPIs here, we talk about KPIs are usually incentivized, which is a little bit backwards, because it's the behaviors to achieve the KPIs. That's what needs to be incentivized. And then there's a planning KPIs activity for them down here. And again, you or their managers, their line managers can take a look at all this work, and they're encouraged to build up a folder as they go along, so that they have their management pack. At the end of every single session, there's a book recommendation, there's a summary, and there's also a mod 1 reflection, so that they can reflect back again to their team and to their managers about how they've got on. So these are the type of subjects. We go into leadership skills, and then you can see all of the subjects down there. They're managing time. There's lots and lots for them to be getting involved with and doing. And then with modules like the recruitment and selection, always takes a second to come up. It is me talking about something different in all these. I know that it looks like I've got the same pose. So when we look down here, if we look at application screening, let's just say on the recruitment part, there is a video. It explains about what screening is, and then here is a screening form, and this is the screening form that I have used within my own businesses to screen applicants, and they're all there for you, and they all come in Word. So once you download it, or once your managers download it, if you do then decide that it's something that you want to do, you just rebrand it and you can use it, or you can compare it to what you're actually doing at the moment, and see if there's anything difficult. And plus there's also interview forms that you can use. There's interview questions on there. It talks about competencies and competency-based interviews, and it's a real solid module. They all are, but they come backed up with the handouts and the information that your team members can use. There's a lot of new smaller companies, if you like, who have grown exponentially, so they've not had time to catch their managers up with the training, and also they haven't got necessarily the paperwork. They don't have the paperwork for sort of the PIPs, the performance improvement plans, when it comes to HR skills for managers. Well, it's all in there. All the paperwork is in there, and it's all yours to download, and it all comes with the academy. And there's PowerPoint presentations just to back up the information that I'm talking about. So it literally is, I mean, it is a training platform with me presenting as I would present in the if it was face-to-face. The only difference is that I can't really do sort of team building activities, like the desert survival or building a tower or things like that. So the answer to that is what I'm going to be doing sort of in the next few months in the future, is that I'm going to be holding Zoom calls. So Zoom calls with about 20-25 people, and we're going to do some team building in there, so that they can build their confidence. We'll do some decision-making activities and things like that, so that they will get to interact with other managers and other leaders from various different companies. But the point of that is for them to grow their confidence, and also to take part in group or organized activities to improve things like decision-making skills and all that sort of stuff. And that's it, really. That's it. So many managers, they're promoted to management position, or team leaders and supervisors are promoted to management positions, but they don't get the training. Managers need to focus on people, and that's key. And that's what the academy is all about. It's about focusing on the people, and it's about focusing on the task. Those are the two top responsibilities of a manager. Hitting targets, keeping people, and it's how you go about that creates your, that sort of develops your leadership skills. So I just wanted to briefly come on here, explain what it's all about, explain what the First Time Managers Growth Academy is. If you've got any questions, by all means contact me via the various social media platforms that this is going out on, or there is my email address down there, which is support@adrianclose.com, or you can Google the Online Growth Academy for new and aspiring managers, and you'll find that landing page, that web page, or you can Google me, Adrian Close Training Consultant, and you will see my Ultimate Leadership website. And then in the top right hand side of it, you'll see a little tab, and it said demo or link or more information. Under that there's a little logo like that, so it'll be under there, and it'll take you to a page, and there's a little bit of video explained a little bit more. There's a little bit of type, and it will also give you a link to take you straight to the sign up pages. Like I said, if you want me to sign up your team members, that's absolutely fine. I invoice you, you pay the bill, and I just need their email addresses, and I can then sign them up. That's it. Cool. Okay, well, again, thanks very much for listening, and I will see or speak to you soon. Take care.